Hey, what's up you guys, it's Victasia and I am back with another video. And as you can tell from the title of this video, this is going to be all about the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. I went ahead and created this Valentine's Day inspired look with this palette just so that I can get a feel for what the pigmentation is like and just the overall quality of the palette. I'm going to go ahead and insert a clip of me showing you all swatches of each of the colors that is in this palette. But first I must say, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
As I give you
the business.
cut the music up, please.
Alright, so jumping straight into the swatches portion of this video, I'm going to start off with the highlight shade. This highlight shade was very intimidating at first, but it ended up having a yellow iridescent undertone to it, so it actually ended up working on my skin tone. It was not ashy at all. Let's go ahead and dip right into Aries. Next is Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, and finally Taurus. Alright you guys, so just to save a little bit of time, I know I look a little crazy, but I just went ahead and did most of my face already. Starting off with my moisturizer after I washed my face, I always use this 100% cocoa butter stick because I do have dry skin. I'm not sure if it's just because it's the season right now or what. And then after that, I went ahead and applied this Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. And I used my usual Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. And this is in the shade 11 Amber. And then I used the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles by Maybelline as well. And this is in the shade Honey. Honey Mill? Honey. One of those. And then as for my eyebrows, I use the usual Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. And this is in the shade Dark Brown. And that's all that's on my face right now. So now I'm going to set under my eyes just so that when we get into this eye look, it won't mess up my face. I can just dust it away. But before we get into that, let's talk about this palette that we are using today. It is the Zodiac palette by BH Cosmetics, and I've had my eye on this for a while, but I'm very against ordering makeup online just because the first time I ordered this, one of the shadows came cracked, so that's the main reason why I didn't want to do it. But I also wanted to go ahead and get this video up, so I took the chance again, and this time it did not come cracked. And as it says, this is a 25 color eyeshadow and highlighter palette. And honestly, I had no idea that that center piece is actually the highlight. I'm not sure how that's gonna work on my skin complexion, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a go. So yeah, I decided that I'm going to film some type of Valentine's Day makeup look. I'm using the Organic Wear 100% Natural Origin Matte Finishing Veil. And apparently this is translucent. It makes me look a little ashy, but that's why I just go light-handed with it because I actually do like the finish that it gives. But before I do that, actually I'm going to go ahead and go in with this NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. And it's in a shade that's like way too light for me, but I do that on purpose. I'm gonna put that on my eyelids as my base. Alright, so now that I'm out here looking like a ghost face killer, we can hop straight into this palette. Oh, these are so pretty. The way that I am, just in case you didn't know, I am an Aries and I love being an Aries, but the Aries colors are not really appropriate for this theme, so we're gonna go for, okay, so I'm gonna go into this matte Sagittarius color right here and use that as my crease transition. Okay, so right off the bat, you can see, let me turn on my brightness actually. Okay, so right off the bat, you can see that the pigment is definitely there. Okay, so I have that laid down. So I'm actually gonna go into the matte Scorpio shade, which is right next to the one that I just used. And I'm gonna start that halfway and bring it into the inner corner. And then, just so that it's not too harsh, I'm gonna dip into the matte Libra shade, which is just a dark gray, almost black. But I'm actually gonna go in with more of a tapered pencil brush to apply that. That is so pigmented. And then using the same brush that I used for the other two colors, I'm just gonna blend those together. And in my opinion, these colors are actually blending flawlessly. I should have had y'all here the whole time. You guys, please forgive me. I am pretty new to this camera and all of that. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the best method to film a makeup tutorial. To me, these colors actually blend very well together. They don't become muddy or anything. So now I'm gonna take whatever is left on the tapered pencil brush that I was using, and this is what had the dark charcoal color. And I'm going to put that right in here and then connect it. And then of course we're going to blend, but I'm not going to feather it into the middle because I want to keep that part as clean as possible. And I'm not sure if it's me, but I feel like it's a little patchy right here, so I'm going to dip into that second brown color that I used just to touch that up. Libra, just because it has that deeper purple tint to it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that with my finger because that's just how I am. Oh wow. That is so pretty. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into the matte Aquarius shade, which is this shade right here by my middle finger, and just blend that across the top. And as far as fallout, that is to be expected. It doesn't really bother me, but this does not have any excessive fallout in my opinion. Now I'm just gonna take some more of that shimmery shade onto my pencil brush and going into that first transition shade. I'm going to dip into the shimmery Gemini shade, which is just a silver. I'm gonna pop that on my inner corners. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the outsides, apply some winged liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I went ahead and added some contour, blush, liner, eyelashes, and that was it. If you happen to be curious, I went ahead and used the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Pearlescent Pink. I used the Black Radiance Contour in Lighter 8202. And then on my lips, it's just an old Maybelline Color Sensational. This is in the color Bean, and it's just like a sheer brown color. As you can see, it's like a mauvey brown. And then as for lashes, I just applied my usual Ardell Naturals. But I did come back because I did want to apply this highlight that's in this palette to see if it'll work on deeper skin tones. So I'm just gonna actually go ahead and apply it with my finger on the usual places that I highlight. Okay. I can already tell this is going to be super ashy on me. Oh, whoa, wait. Could I be wrong? Because even though it's like a very light color, it has golden yellow undertones to it. So you know what, let's just, oh my gosh. Okay, so I stand corrected. I was completely wrong. This looks gorgeous on my skin tone. All in all, I actually love this palette even more than I anticipated that I would. And I can honestly say that the highlighter in here I feel is universal for not all but most skin complexions, because it does work on mine. But of course I'm not that dark, but I feel like someone with a deeper skin tone than mine could make this work. I may or may not be right. I would love to see if anyone with a deeper skin tone has used this highlight. Packaging is cute to me, like it's nothing that I can complain about. The presentation is just absolutely beautiful. As far as the quality, this palette was $22 and I think that it was worth every penny, if not more, because you do get 25 shades in this palette, and I know that I'm going to be using each and every shade a lot. Of course, there are your neutral tones, and then there's also your bolder colors that you may not use every day, but you'll be glad that you have them when you do want to use it. So you guys will definitely be seeing me create more looks with this palette very, very soon. And if you made it this far, you might as well subscribe, okay? Go ahead and click that little subscribe button. I think it's right over there. If not, it's over there. I don't know where, but I know that it's in one of them spots for real. And also give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a nice comment down below on what you think of this palette, what you think of this look. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on.